Okay, this is an unexpected Periscope. Turns out Blackie is out here in the backyard today, and I'm feeding her some peanuts. Blackie has had a problem lately, and she's having trouble eating. I actually have to break open the peanuts to feed her, and as long as I break open the peanuts, she seems to be okay with eating. Today she looks a little better. I have a feeling apparently rodents, the four front teeth, the canine teeth, sometimes grow too long, and they actually have to rub them on some like sandpaper or pumice or something like that, and there she goes, and to wear them down, and have a feeling that may be what's happening. Today she's chewing with her head more level. The last few days she's had to tip her head backwards to really chew the nuts on her back teeth, and so I suspect that she's feeling a little better today. Bet I can't zoom with this phone, but she's looking right at me, looking right at the phone, wondering what's going on. Let me see if I can get her another nut. Oops, there's another. So she's been eating well right now, much better than it was a few days ago. Oh, let me see if I can do this one-handed, cracking the nuts. Yep, I got it. Yeah, she's also seems to be a little more hungry than usual. I suspect that she's having a little trouble eating her normal food that she finds out in the wild. I actually, I hadn't been giving her any sunflower seeds. Oops, she's scratching herself. I haven't been giving her any sunflower seeds at all, but because of her eating problems, I gave her unhulled sunflower seeds without the hole on them, and she ate them, but they definitely are not her favorite. She likes peanuts far better than sunflower seeds. You can really see how black she is. We've had a few families of black squirrels. It is, in fact, possible that when Blackie was a baby, I may have actually saved her. I had a neighbor knock on the door and said that there was a black baby squirrel down the road, and it was about to fall into a storm drain, and so I went down and actually with gloves and picked up the baby squirrel. It was indeed a black squirrel, and moved it to near the tree where I thought the nest was, and then I went back home to get some water for the baby squirrel because it was a pretty hot day, and by the time I came back, I watched the mother with the baby squirrel in her mouth carrying it back up to the nest. So nature does take care of their own. Doesn't really need a whole lot of human intervention. And see if I can get a little clearer picture of her. Oh. Okay, Blackie, I'm a little falling behind cracking nuts. Hold on. Let me get one for you. Okay, here. Whoop. She's about 3 feet away from me right now. She's uncomfortable taking anything out of my hand when I'm in the backyard. As long as I'm feeding her through the front window, she'll come right up and take the food right out of my hand. But with me out here without any guaranteed protection for her, she's a little skittish, and so I've been just throwing the food on the ground. She seems to pick it up pretty well. Yeah, she's looking right at the camera, wondering what that thing in my hand is. And we got a good view of her there for sure. Been out at the pond pretty much all morning today, doing some periscopes of the pond chemistry, and I just finished doing a review of a weather station That's on YouTube. I didn't actually do a Periscope of that. Okay, Blackie, you want some more? Oh, I'm gonna have to pick it up. Here you go. Yeah, she's a little skittish, as you can tell. If I make any sudden moves, she doesn't like it. The thing in the foreground is the weather station I did the review on. Oh, she's getting full. Whenever she starts scratching herself like that, it usually means she's getting full. Oh, she hears a helicopter. I'm sure you can hear it too, and that is disturbing her a bit. All right, Blackie, you want another one, huh? There you go. Whoop, sorry. It's a little close. She usually feeds for about 15 minutes, so I may turn off the broadcast before she's done, but anybody have any questions for me? I know a little bit about squirrels, and I know a little bit about weather, and a lot about computers. A little bit about myself. I have a degree in physics from the University of Florida, and I worked at the Patent and Trademark Office for about 34 years here in Alexandria. I need to go back and get some more peanuts for her. So if you have any questions, you can just give me a comment. Okay, are you done yet, Blackie? Oh, some of these are hard to open. All right, hold on. I'm getting you one here. Get you half of one here. Okay, there you go. As you can see, this is my foot, and that's where she is. She's about 3 feet away. And she will take food out of my hand. I've telling you a little bit more about myself. I actually have owned a personal computer since 1975. I built my first computer, an Altair 8800. You can actually see those in the Smithsonian. I still have mine, and I'm probably going to do a Periscope in the future about all the antique computers that I have. I have quite a few, and I even have an Apple II Plus. I don't have the Apple I, but I do have an Apple II Plus, which is pretty old. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I think she's probably pretty well full. She's eating a little slower now. You gonna have one more, huh? You want one more? You want one more? How about getting a little closer? Squirrels usually live about 8 years. I'm not sure how old Blackie is, but she may be getting a little on the old side now. Yeah, she's actually chewing better today, I can tell. She's also eating the peanuts faster. It took her forever to eat them a few days ago. And I actually, this area is it's only 3 miles from the White House here in the DC area. And there's actually an incredible amount of wildlife in the area. Besides the squirrels, we have raccoons, we've had possums. Actually, I saw a white owl one time perched in our back tree. Lots of hawks and falcons, and even a bald eagle has flown over this area. Heron, blue heron, have unfortunately visited the pond several times and ate some of my fish. Even had a doe and her fawn walk through the front yard one evening. Yep, blue jays, cardinals. Let me see what else we've had. Actually, I've had goldfinches here. I've actually had the variety of finch that's blue. I've seen that before. Hummingbirds. Quite a few different things in this area. I saw a cardinal and a blue jay. Was mesmerizing. Yep, very neat. The stuff we have here is eastern blue jays. If you've ever gone to the west coast of the United States, you'll see the western blue jays. They look different, and they have a lot along the west coast of the western blue jays. I've tried to save a baby blue jay once. It fell out in the nest actually before it was a fledgling, and unfortunately it happened during a period when we were having triple digits, 100-degree temperatures, and I did my best. But and the mother did a lot too. She would kept feeding the baby on the ground, but eventually it succumbed to a lack of heat, lack of water and heat. So we lost that one. But I've actually saved a baby bird from the pond. It got caught, apparently fell out of the nest, landed in the pond, and floated into the pond skimmer. When I opened to clean the skimmer in the morning, and the baby was sitting on an area that was above the water line, and I was able to get the baby out of the skimmer and sat the baby on the undercover. It was raining heavily, and I set the baby undercover, and about 2 hours later, both both parents of that baby came, because the baby was making a squawking sound. Oops, let me move this now. You done, Blackie? Okay. You want one more for the road? Nope. Okay. I don't know what she's doing. But to make a long story short, the parents of the baby were able to feed it, gave it a little extra food, and then coaxed it up to fly back to the nest. So it was just old enough to start flying, and it was surprising. It was lucky that we saw it. We just happened to be looking out the back door just to check on the baby, and lo and behold, we saw the whole event happen. Well, there goes Blackie back up her tree. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off the broadcast. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.